everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. And I'm all made up with products from Miss A and various subscription boxes, and a Miss A scarf and a Miss A headband. So shopmissa.com, not a sponsor, but you know, I have me a Shop Miss A addiction. But this really isn't a Miss A video. What is it? It is a KiwiCo. How about this side? It is a KiwiCo Maker crate. They have different ones. They have Panda, Koala, Kiwi, Atlas, Doodle. I gotta check that one out. Tinker, Maker, and Eureka. They are different boxes based on like age and things, and maybe your area of interest. So anyhow, don't know a lot about those other ones because Maker is the one. Because Maker is the crate that I've been getting, and I got a couple of them here to show you today. But this one says it's hammered metal mobile. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? I'm trying to open it in a way because I have my address like everywhere. So here is what we're looking at. Okay, and so that obviously you've got your booklet here. Well, first you have this thing that opens up, and under that is your actual booklet. And I like that's something that I really like about KiwiCo, is that they give you this booklet that gives you a lot of information. Like, it tells you what's in the box, but it also shows you and tells you about it. And so I do like this little booklet. I wish more companies would go to those links. I know printing, especially color printing, is expensive, but it's also helpful. But they also have this QR code that you scan that gets you started. It gives you a step-by-step tutorial video. I really like that. Okay, but what comes in the box? Well, let's open up our little cheat sheet here and make sure we have everything. See if I can put my scissors across it and hold it open. Alright. We have... Okay, this is nice. Alright, so it's packaged up in these little things, but they are on this card stock here. See all your bits and bobs there to get you making your piece. Okay, so there's... doesn't tell you the amount of things, but it does show it to you in the picture. So we have these... hanging wire things in gold and silver. We have these metal pieces here in gold and silver. There's like round pieces and half rounds and large like ovally pieces. But then there are a lot of jump rings also in gold and silver. So I'm assuming you could make this gold, you could make this silver, or you could make it a combination of gold and silver, which is probably more what I will do. Yeah, I think so. All right, so there's that. But then you have safety glasses. My problem is, if I put on the safety glasses, I have to take off these glasses, and then I won't be able to see. But it is really nice that they offer these, you know. I may be able to put them over my glasses and protect my glasses and my eyes. That's neat. Won't look very attractive, but hey, we're not worried about it being attractive. We're worried about not being blinded and not scratching up our very expensive pair of glasses. Alright, what else? We have this wooden base piece, kind of horseshoe shaped. This is the part. So the neat thing about this mobile is you probably could hang it from the ceiling, but it actually is meant to sit like on your desk or something, or on your dresser or whatever. So it has this like horseshoe shaped piece with, and you screw in, you know, there's going to be some wire that you screw into there that makes it so that it goes up, and then all the things dangly from it, and this sits. So that's going to be neat. Put it back in the packaging because I don't want anything getting lost or damaged. So, and you know, these were the dangly things, remember, in that package? Okay. So what else do we have? Well, we have the piece that I was talking about. There's gold and there is silver, so there are two of these. I wish there were two bases, but I'm not seeing a second base, and that's sad, because then you could make two. You could make a gold one and a silver one, or you could make two combination ones, whatever, because they have 2 of these. I'll take out one because it's coming out already. See, it's got this little bent hook here. That's where it will hang from. Can you see it? Probably see it better from here. And you know, it's going to go into the stand thusly. And you're going to hang all your stuff from there. So that's going to be neat. Back in the bag you go, because you just decided you wanted to join the party. So you came right out the bottom, poked a hole in it, and just came on out. Alright, remember, I like to put all things back where they go because I don't like to lose things. So I lose things all the time because I have memory problems. I'm not going to lose my coffee. I have, but not very often. Mocha. It's actually instant coffee with a sugar-free Swiss Miss, hot chocolate in it, and 1 pack of Splenda. It's a very nice mocha that I can have with my diabetes. Alright, you needed to know that. Bench block. Alright, so the rest of the things are attached to this. We have a little hammer. We have a little pair of needle nose pliers. We have a little pair of tweezers with a, I don't know if you can see them, they're more of a, like a shovel end, kind of a spade end or something, so that there's more surface to pick things up with. And they're also coated with like a silicone to make them a little more grippy. And then it says something about a bench block. What is that? Find out. Move stuff, move. Well, don't tell us. We'll have to open it. I was trying to keep from having to force this out of here. Because I have it zip tied in this box into that piece of cardboard. So it looks all nice and everything, and I didn't want to mess it up. Scissors, where did you go, my friends? Hospital scissors. They were, my adopted brother has a, he's one of 4 kidney kids. They've gotten kidney transplants in my parents' home. And one of the times that he was there, the doctor gave me a bunch of these for when I opened my scrapbook store to give out. They were never used. To give out in, I had like a bag of giveaway goodies for the first so many people that came into my scrapbook store. And he gave me the scissors to go in there. It was really nice. People really love them because they're great for fussy cutting. Why am I telling you? I don't know. That's what I do, right? I babble. Right. So, what is it? This is like, okay, it's a shiny metal part, but then this is like a spongy, soft, velvety, I haven't a clue. Must be, I bet you I know. I bet you use this to protect your surface when you're hammering, because the purpose, okay, the idea is that you're going to take your hammer, let's get things out of the way so we can, I don't want to do it in, you know, your ears. But this hammer has an end that is, I don't know if you can see it, this kind of like, think like a meat cleave, like a meat tenderizer like hammer thing. Can you see it? And then the other end has like a point sticking out. So this is so that you can hammer that metal and get nice textury look on these metal pieces, these ones, the different shapes and sizes. And you hammer those up, and let me get this close so you can see that the metal is no longer like smooth and shiny. It's got, I hope you can see that, it's got nicks and dings and different, like, you hammer it and you done it up. And I think you hammer it against here. You put the piece and you hammer it. I don't know if possibly you could also use it like this and hammer it on the side. I don't know. We will read and we will find out. And then you have your needle nose pliers. Let's just take everything out of this. You have your needle nose pliers so that you can do things like open up those jump rings. And it's got a band here to hold them together. Plastic, like silicone band. And I'm going to leave that on there because I'm sure you've seen needle nose pliers before. But so you can like open up those jump rings, close them up, things like that. And then you have your pair of, see, I told you that, can you see it against there? That more kind of shovelly, kind of, they're flat, but see how it's wider than a normal tweezer? And it's covered in that silicone, so you can really grab things. So we don't need this part anymore. So I need to read the booklet and find out exactly what we're going to be doing, and maybe keep the block in there just to keep it nice. I don't know. Let's put things back in the box so we don't lose anything. And let's see if we can look at the book just a little bit to get a little bit more of an idea of exactly what we're doing and how we're doing it. Doing that like that because, like I said, if I flip it closed, it shows my address. Not that you can see it, but anyway. Let's get started. So again, the QR code gives you the step-by-step like video, but it says 1, grab your materials. 2, learn and create along with us. So it's showing, you watch the video. 3, show off your metal mobiles or mobiles. Connect with us at KiwiCo. So it doesn't really, doesn't really tell you. So it just shows you different like configurations here where, it gives you different ideas for like mixing and matching your pieces to hang them so that it is aesthetically pleasing when you're finished. But it doesn't tell you how much hammering to do. But it also shows that you can use some of the pieces for jewelry. See, this person put it on a necklace and put a tassel at the end of it. And you could also put it on earrings. You could do all kinds of things with this. You do not have to use all the pieces and parts on your mobile, or any of them for that matter. You could use them all for jewelry making, or all for a mobile. All right, so anyways, as I said, you use that block there, that round thing, to hammer on top of to protect your surface. I'm sure that that padded part is so that you're not damaging your table or whatever. I wouldn't hammer on this because it's a folding table and it's not meant for hammering on. I will take it and hammer on something more substantial, and I will ding that all up and I will put it together, and then I will show it to you at the end of this video. But I'm going to go ahead and do my sign off right here because that is future me. This will be past me. So the video's not over. I'm just signing off. So I can show you the other at the end. I might actually show you, but turn off the sound so you don't have to hear the pinging of the, and pounding and things like that. So, anyway, babble. Please, guys, give me a big old thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think of the hammered metal mobile kit from Kiwi, from the Maker kit. Maker, is it called KiwiCrate? Tell me what you think of it. This is aged from like 14 to 104 or something like that, so I fall in there someplace in the middle. So I really like these kits because there's a variety. It's not, it's not the same activity over and over. There's different. There has been marbled paper where you're painting and you're making like marbled paper stationery, or this one where you're making the hammered metal mobile, and there's some other things. But what I'm saying is the media always changes. The project always changes to something different. So you're learning different techniques using different tools, and it comes with tools, so that's really nice. So if you want to do this again, if you can find the metal pieces, you could make, an endless amount of hammered metal things. So that's really kind of cool. And there's different, if you can find it, there is also things you can stamp into metal. I don't know if it would work this way, but I think it might if your metal's kind of a little bit soft but not too soft, and you have the like the die that has the shape like the hammer had, like that kind of waffle kind of. They have things that have like leaves or birds or different things. Some that's just different, like geometric patterns or whatever that you can hammer into the metal and get some of that texture in there, some of that picture in there. So I don't know if it would work. I'd like to try it and see. But anyhow, or just bang on it with a hammer. You probably won't be able to see a lot of what I'm doing, but hopefully you can see a little of what I'm doing. And so the first thing that we were told to do, let me move things out of your way just a little bit, was to set up our design and to remember that balance is really important, or our mobile will not hang right. So hopefully this will be balanced. I don't know. And they also had said to either sketch out or take a picture of your design so you remember how you had it and you can get it put back together. There's enough pieces to make, I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, so you lay it out in a design that you like and hope that the balance is good. If not, you know, you're going to have to monkey with it until you get the balance right. And so there's enough pieces to do at least 2 or 3 mobiles. And so I have 2 laid out here, 2 designs, and hopefully they'll balance. I tried to use all the pieces. Some have 2 holes, some only have 1 hole, so that sort of makes it so that you may or may not be able to use them all. So after you figure all that out, then you have this bench block and this hammer, which is really going to make John happy because he's still asleep. And you use this to hammer your metal pieces and give them a texture. So there's this bumpy side of the hammer, and then there's this part, and you hammer the metal until you get a look that you like. And in interest of your ears, I'm not going to do that on the camera. I'm just going to say, you know, you put it on the block and then you be hammering it. But I'm going to hammer the pieces then, you know, right now they are smooth and shiny. And they will be all hammered up when I come back. Okay, so I didn't have any trouble getting the balance. Here is my finished mobile. I don't know how well you can see it because I can't really see. I hammered each one a little different. I tried to. This circle here has a stripe in the middle. This has got kind of an all over, this half moon has a all over, like I hammered harder to get the circles to be bigger. This I actually tried to do a pattern of like circles on it. Can you see? So, like, and some of them are going off the edge, and I don't know how well you can see it. And then this one, this half moon here, I tried to do just around the edge. And this one's got an all over, but it is like the pattern where it has like the squares, and I tried to do it like soft and hard. And then I did this dangly one here, and it's kind of the same way as that one, but turned the other direction. And, well, there you go. That one's kind of got the squares and the circles. I don't know, am I showing it? Am I? And that one I did like little small circles. Anyway, and it hangs, and I did, you know, obviously the gold and the silver. I also did gold and silver of the wires and of the jump rings so that it was all gold and silver. I laid the other one out, but I didn't do it right now because it's making a lot of noise. And Jonathan's trying to sleep, and because he's not feeling the greatest. So, anyway, I thought it was a little rude, so I thought maybe I should quit. So, see if I can get it to hold still more, you know, so I can. It's a little hard to get. Hopefully you can see it. So that's a neat activity. It makes a neat little thing. I am going to make the other one, and then it'll be interchangeable because you have another. You don't. Okay, something I find a little bit annoying, and that is that they only give you one of these, but they give you a, you know, 2 of these. So if they would have given you 2 of the wood pieces, then you really could have 2 full mobiles, and you would have some wires and jump rings and things left over. And depending on how you put things together, you may or may not have some of the metal pieces, which you could later make, I don't know, little half moon earrings or something if you wanted to. I was going to use all my pieces. You do hammer on the metal side of this, not on the softer side. That's to maybe muffle the sound a little bit. It wasn't terrible loud, but it was loud enough that I'm sure it's annoying him while he's trying to sleep. And like I said, I thought that was a little rude. These little, what do you call them? Tweezers with the rubber ends. I found that they got in the way more than anything and caused your pieces to bend when you were trying to hammer it. I have other needle nose pliers. I should have used them to help with the jump rings, you know, because you can get a hold of them and like twist them apart and twist them back together if you have 2. This doesn't really work because it's a little soft and wants to bend. And like I said, when you're holding the pieces and you're hammering, anything it wanted to do is make the pieces bend. You have to be very careful not to whack your fingers if you're holding it with your fingers instead of these. I don't recommend it. So I could have gotten out my other pliers, but I didn't. What I did is I just put the nose inside of the jump ring and like spread it this way, you know, to spread it open, and then clamped it together. It worked with only one. It just would have been a little simpler, a little faster to have 2 pair. But you know, they give you they literally give you everything you need. The one thing, like I said, my only real complaint is, with all the stuff they gave us, they really should have given us 2 of these wooden bases. And I don't think it would have cost that much, you know, more for them to add the second wooden base. And that would have made it a little nicer. You could have made 2 full mobiles. You could have given one, you know, to each set of grandparents if it was a kid making it, or, you know, given one as a gift, kept one for yourself, you know, whatever. But it kind of seems a little pointless to give you all the stuff to make 2, including 2 of the hooks, and then only 1 base. I guess I figure you can change it out, but who's going to do that, really? You're going to put it up, you know, set it up, and then you're just going to have these other pieces that you're not going to do much with. Unless you have a way of making a wooden block and then having, so this piece can screw into it. Yeah, that's my complaint about this kit. That they didn't think that out very well, in my opinion. There should have been 2 wooden blocks. Or just enough, really, to make 1 set. I get it. You don't have to use this at all. That way you had silver, you had gold. You could pick which one you wanted, and you can just hang the other one from the ceiling or something, or, you know, a window frame or whatever. Yeah, that's great. But the point is, they did put 2 of these in there, and anyways, that's just my thoughts, you know. Please let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts? I think it's a good kit. It's a good kit for any age. I enjoyed making it. It was kind of a fast activity, but that's fine. It doesn't need to take all day. Sometimes it's nice to have something that you can do in under an hour. Sometimes that's a good thing. Otherwise, you know, you put it off, and it ends up on a shelf somewhere and it never gets done because you just don't have time to spend all day. Or a couple of days. You don't always have that kind of time. So it's nice to have a quick activity, and definitely, especially if you're going to have a youngster do this, because you know that they get bored pretty quick. So this is something that it's start to finish. It's pretty fast, and it keeps them engaged, and they can go on to doing something else. You know, back to playing their video game or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. But like I said, it's good for anybody, any age. I enjoyed it, and I think that if you like to make things and you want to try a variety of different crafting, you know, DIY, crafty kind of things, that Kiwi Maker Crate should have a little something for everyone. I had just done the embroidery apron that I showed in a video, whether or not it goes before or after this. You know, so it has all kinds of different activities. It's got things where you, you know, do paint marbling on paper, make your own stationery, and it's got all kinds of things. It's, paper, it's metal, it's sewing, it's, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's letting me learn different techniques and amass different supplies. So yeah, I like it, and I think I will keep getting it for at least a while. And I suggest that if you have a child that, and this is definitely something, if they're young, you're going to want to supervise so they don't smash their fingers or whatever. But, it's pretty much good for most any age and any skill level, because it gives you a video that shows you exactly what you need to do and gives you all the pieces and parts. And anyway, yeah, tell me what you think. Look, not my gumdrop buttons from Shrek. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think, and please subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out, and it's free. And please share my video with others, because you don't know, they might like to watch my videos and subscribe as well. Thank you for watching, though, and listening to me babble.